Hi guys, my name's Alyssa. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm showing you how I do my go-to makeup look. This is like the makeup look I do anytime I get ready. Of course, I love trying new makeup and things like that, but this is the routine I stick to when I know I have plans or something like that. I've actually been getting requests to show my full makeup routine, like all the details, the shades, the products, everything. So that's what I'm doing for today's video. And to make it a little bit more interesting, I'm also doing a Q&A. I know usually people ask their audience to ask them questions for their Q&A, but I feel like I don't really have a big enough audience to ask you guys to ask me questions. So I just hit up my friends. I asked my friends directly to ask me these questions, so I feel like they might be a little bit deeper. And I'm really excited to answer these so you guys can get to know me on a little bit of a deeper level. And I'm also just excited to chit chat with you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you want to know how I did this makeup look, or if you want to get to know me more, just keep watching. Baby, can you focus on me? I am so ready to get into this video. I'm so excited to film this. One, because I don't want to do vlogs all the time. Like, I like having the one-on-one videos on my page. I'm also excited to answer my friends' questions because of course they know me pretty well. Also, I've been wanting my audience to get to know me a little bit more. Okay, starting off this makeup look, I'm using primer. I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip. I use this every time I do my makeup. So while I let the primer set a little bit, let's go in with our first question. Okay, the first question I'm answering is, what is your dream mommy-daughter date? I love this question because I'm so excited for Maya to get a little bit older so we can like actually go out and enjoy things together. For foundation, I'm gonna mix the e.l.f. Halo Glow and then the L'Oreal True Match Tinted Serum. This one is in the shade Light Medium, shade 3, and then this is in the shade 2-3 Light Pale. Okay, my dream mommy-daughter date. Honestly, I think just doing everything girly would be so fun with Maya. Like, I can't wait for us to go get our nails done together, go on a little brunch date, of course doing some shopping, like just stuff like that is so fun, and I would love to do that with Maya when she's older. I'm really hoping she's gonna be into girly things like that because you never know what kind of personality your kid is going to have. But if she's not into any of that, then I would just let her choose what we do for our date, you know? Okay, the next step I always do is use the Rare Beauty liquid contour. This is in the shade Gentle. I really like this liquid contour. I feel like it blends out so seamlessly and it's not too heavy either. This is perfect for like summer makeup. And the next question I'm gonna answer is, if you had a boy instead of Maya, what would you have named him? So before me and Mondo knew we were having a girl, we always knew that if it was a girl, Maya would be her name. Like, there was no doubt about that. But with boy names, in the back of our head, we always had the name Octavio. That's Mondo's dad's middle name, and we really liked Octavio if we had a boy. We weren't like super set on it, but it was always in the back of our mind. And now that I say it again, I feel like I still do really like that name. So if we had a boy in the future, we might still use it. Okay, the next step of my makeup is my blush. I use the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. This is in the shade Dusty Rose. I've been liking a lot of blush for the summertime, so I'm gonna do a couple little dots. It's gonna look crazy at first, but we're gonna fix it, don't worry. And the next question I'm gonna answer is, rate your pregnancy journey from 1 to 10. Honestly, I really loved being pregnant. I would probably rate it an 8 out of 10. Overall, I had such a smooth pregnancy. Like, I didn't really have complications. I did not work throughout my pregnancy. I stopped going to work, I think I was like 14 weeks pregnant. So that was amazing. But I say an 8 because I did have a lot of sciatica and that was so painful, but not working really helped with that. And if I could go back, I probably would try to stay more active during my pregnancy. But girl, if you've been pregnant, you know it's so hard to get yourself up and like moving. Like, I literally just wanted to lay there all day. But I know my next pregnancy, I'm not really gonna have the option to just lay there all day because I already have Maya. So I'm not sure how old she's gonna be when I'm pregnant again, but she's gonna need me, you know? So I guess I don't regret like laying around all pregnancy because I'm not gonna be able to do that again. But I know postpartum me would have thanked pregnant me if I got my ass up and did a little workout. But overall, I'd say it was an 8 out of 10. Okay, honestly, my blush doesn't look that crazy today. Usually I feel like it looks so crazy before I do my concealer. Next is my concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade 22 Light Neutral. I try not to go too crazy with concealer either because I don't want to be caked up, especially for summer. So I just do a little triangle here. Then I do a little bit under where I contoured. That's it. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I do usually let this sit for a little bit to get a little bit dry. So while we do that, let me look for another question. One of my friends asked me what my Starbucks order is and what my Mexican food order is. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type of person that usually switches up my food order. So I feel like I can't really answer those because I always switch it up. I like this question. What do you do to unwind after a long day? 4 S's. Are you ready? Shower. The 5 S's, okay? Shower, garden. If you put the 2 and 2 together, you know what I mean. Snack, show, sleep. The 5 S's. I feel like that's honestly the best way to unwind after a long, stressful day. Can we talk about the second S really quick? Okay, I don't do that every day, but sometimes, girl, I need to, okay? Like after a nice, relaxing shower, going outside, having a little garden sesh, coming back in, getting a snack, putting on my show, and then falling asleep. That's just such a good night. I feel like I can't really talk about like gardening on TikTok without being judged. I've never tried to talk about it on TikTok, but I just have a feeling that like I would be judged. And obviously I don't do that if Maya's awake, okay? She's always asleep, and then it's mommy time, okay? I always start blending my concealer with a really small blending brush, but then I always go over it with the foundation brush I used earlier, just to like keep the concealer exactly where I want it. And then with this, it blends out so much easier. Sorry if my mirror is like really annoying. I just don't have a vanity at all, so this is my setup, unfortunately. And I feel like I've been kind of blocking the light sometimes during this video. Stick with me, okay? I apologize. Things are gonna get better as time goes on. I'm gonna have a vanity soon. I'm waiting for the day I'm able to have my vanity back, and it's gonna be soon. Okay, this is how the face is looking so far. I always set my makeup with the Milani Make It Last after I use all my liquid products. I actually don't know if a lot of people set their makeup in between like their liquids and their powders, but it's just a step I always do. And then after that, I always set my under eyes and my forehead with Pound Cake from Huda Beauty. The next question that one of my friends asked is, what's my favorite thing to do with Mondo? Honestly, I was thinking about this question when she asked it, and honestly, there's a lot that I love to do with him. Sorry if that's so cringy, but I just love doing everything with him. Okay, can we talk about this difference really quick? This is after I set, and this is before I set. I love this powder. Ugh, I feel like this is gonna sound so cringy, but I feel like my favorite thing is just like laughing with him. Like, he is so funny, and whenever we have time to just like sit and like chit chat with each other, that's just my favorite thing ever, because he always makes me laugh. And if you're a parent, you know, but like a lot of times we're not able to just like sit there and enjoy each other's company. Like, there's always something that needs to be done or something. But once Maya's asleep and we have like our quality time, just sitting there talking and like making each other laugh is probably my favorite thing to do with him. Okay, I really only set under my eyes, my forehead, and then I don't dip back into the powder, but I'll take like the excess that I patted off and then use that from my chin and right here around my mouth, and just like the excess like right in the middle of my face. But I don't want to powder too much in those areas because I know I'll look cakey. My cheeks I don't really set because I like the natural glow, but yeah, I don't want my forehead to be too shiny. And then right here, just the excess is just the perfect amount. And honestly, for like a light summer day, this is all I'll do with like mascara, of course. But I'm having fun answering these questions, so I'm gonna do a little bit more makeup just because. This is a ColourPop bronzer in Silver Strand Beach. This is so beat up. I don't even have a top for it. Girl, don't ask, okay? Having your makeup all in one bag, because I don't have a vanity, like, things get dirty, things get damaged. It is what it is. But anyway, the next question is, if you had a day all to yourself, what would be the first thing you did? I don't know, I feel like I might have to think about this a little bit. If I'm being so honest, the first thing I'd probably do is sleep in. Like, the very first thing I would do if I had all day to myself would definitely be get more sleep, sleep in, hello. But then after that, I don't know, take myself to a really good breakfast probably, and a good coffee. Yeah, That's what I do. Sleep and then breakfast for sure. Ooh, like a beachfront restaurant brunch with a good coffee. Yeah. Okay, after powder bronzer, I'm gonna go in with powder blush. This is from ColourPop Just Cruisin'. This blush is so pigmented. I have to be very light when I use this. So if I go too heavy, this might fuck up my whole face, but let's just see. The next question I'm answering is, do you see yourself doing content creation full time? Well, that would be the dream, of course. Honestly, you guys, I go back and forth between like, I can actually do this, like this is gonna be my full-time job, whatever, I can do it. And then like there's another side of me where it's like, bitch, be fucking for real. Like, this is just your hobby. Nothing is actually gonna come of it. Like, I go back and forth with myself a lot. So like, yes, I totally can see myself doing this full time. Like, I totally can see myself doing it, but do I actually think it'll happen? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just doubt myself a lot. And I know that's, you know, not good when you're trying to put yourself out there in social media. Like, you have to believe in yourself wholeheartedly. And I just go through phases with that. Sometimes I do believe in myself that much, but other times I'm like, girl, give it up. But even if content creation doesn't make me another dime in my life, I probably would continue to do it because I genuinely love doing it. Like, I would do content creation before I even knew it was creating content. Like, I would just post videos just because, like on Instagram, like on my main page Instagram, I would post little vlogs. Those are archived now for sure, but like, I was doing it before I even knew that it could be a job for me. Long story short, yes, I do see myself doing it full time, but we'll see if that ever actually happens. After my powders, I usually set with the Until Dawn from One Size. I really want to try the powder melt, but this is what I have for now. I freaking love this stuff. This helps so much with the transfer on my glasses. Okay, onto my lip combo. I'm gonna use the lip liner stain from Sachi Beauty. This one's in the shade Nude, but lately I've been using the shade, I can't think of the shade name right now, but I can't find it either, so I'm just gonna go with Nude today. Let me put this on and then we'll answer another question. I actually don't really remember what the shade looks like. I've been using my other ones so much more. And usually while I wait for my lip stain to dry, I'll go ahead and do my mascara. And for mascara, I'll either use the Maybelline Sky High or I'll use the Maybelline Firework. One of my friends asked me if I'm gonna let Maya watch cartoons. She asked specifically about SpongeBob. Let's talk about screen time for babies. I might not be able to answer while I'm doing mascara. Wait, give me a second. I just answered that question and put brow gel in and I wasn't even recording. Basically, long story short, this is the NYX brow glue. I just put some glue in my brows. Then for the question, I let Maya watch TV. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I did not really want her to have screen time. Not that I think it's bad. I don't think screen time is bad. I just don't want Maya to depend on watching something for her to be content. So she watches TV here, but like whenever we're out and about, I don't give her a tablet, I don't give her my phone. If she's throwing a really bad tantrum or if she's really fussy, I have given her my phone before to like calm her down in a store or something, but if we're at a restaurant or anything like that, I don't want her to have screen time just because I just want her to be content without it. But yeah, at home, girl, she watches her Miss Issa, she watches her Miss Rachel, and when she gets older, like, I would let her watch SpongeBob. I would let her watch kid cartoons for sure. My lip stain is definitely dry now. I think it's a little too dry because my lips are kind of chapped. I'm gonna blend it a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, I do really like that color. I feel like it is my lips but better, but I usually like a brownish color for my lips, so I am gonna go over it a little bit with this lip liner from Maybelline. It's the Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in Gone Greige. I don't even know what that means. Don't tell me it's gone. Oh, it's definitely Gone Greige. It's done. Oh, there it is. Found it. I'm just gonna make this a little bit more brown. I love a cool tone brown lip liner. And then for the last step of my makeup is my lip gloss. I've been obsessed with this lip gloss lately. This is the Pumping Lip Gloss from Polite Society. I'm telling you guys, this is so Good. Just look at my lips before. I know, they're a little bit crusty. Just wait. Okay, give them a second. They're gonna be huge. While we wait for my lips to plump up, let me do one more question. Let's see, it has to be a good one. The question is, what's something people always misunderstand about you? First, let me recurl my lashes because I always curl them after my mascara dries. I know we're not supposed to do that, but look at the difference it makes, okay? Look at these lashes. Look at those. Look at my lashes now. Like, tell me that didn't make a difference. Something that people misunderstand about me. Okay, I used to get this a lot. I haven't gotten it in a really long time, but I used to be told a lot that I look like a bitch. And I do have a resting bitch face. I can agree with that. But I feel like I really am a nice person. I think. I hope. No, I do feel like I'm a really nice person, and a lot of people don't think that I am because one, of my resting bitch face, two, I am a shy person. So if I don't know you, I probably will not go out of my way to talk to you unless you come talk to me first. But lately I have been getting told that I'm like coming out of my shell a little bit, which I'm glad someone noticed because I've been trying. I've been really trying to be less shy because I don't want to come off as a bitch and I want to be friendly with everyone. I'm not a bitch, okay? I'm just shy with the resting bitch face. I feel like that's something that strangers would misunderstand about me, but I think my friends might misunderstand that now that I have a baby, my priorities have shifted completely. And of course, like Maya and my little family are my first priority. So of course that means I'm not reaching out to people as much anymore. I'm not like making plans with people as much anymore. And I just hope my friends know that like I'm still here, okay? I just am a mom now. I just hope my friends understand that it's not that I'm, you know, being distant or like I don't want to talk or hang out. It's just, you know, I have responsibilities now. And even after I clock out of work, I come home and I clock back in because I have so much shit to do after work too. So I feel like that's something my friends could misunderstand about me. Of course, friendship should be equal and I should be reaching out to the people that reach out to me as well. But a lot of the time I am just gonna be home with my family. But of course I do appreciate the friends that check up on me randomly or text me, ask how Maya is, or plan to see me and Maya. Those are the friends that like I have like this right now because they are the ones that understand that like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna ask you to hang out right now just because I'm so busy. But I just hope they understand that it's not that I don't want to hang out or catch up. It's just that, you know, Maya's my priority. I really hope that came off how I meant it. I feel like once I look back on this footage, I'm gonna have more to add to this topic, but I'm gonna just leave it at that for now. Okay, let's get into the lips. Tell me they're not big and juicy. So that's gonna be it for my makeup look today. That was honestly so much fun to film. I feel like I need to do more one-on-one videos like this. So if anyone has any ideas that I can do like one-on-one style, let me know in the comments. But also let me know if you like my vlogs more than a one-on-one style. Maybe next time I do a Q&A, I'll have the courage to ask my audience for the questions. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little makeup tutorial and answering questions. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. And as always, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.